Aquarius placements, Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do a reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. This feels like an update in regard to someone that left your life with no explanation. It's showing you that this person is doing well when it comes to surviving, you know, career, job, you know, the things that you have to do in order to live a good life, whatever that means. But emotionally, this person is a mess. I do see them occupying themselves with emotionless situations so that they don't have to deal with the heart, because I feel like the heart is kind of occupied with you and there's a lot of hurt. It's like I need to focus on things that don't require emotions because my emotions are exhausted. So they live a very practical life. I do see it's somewhat at peace because I feel like they avoid anything that is emotional. I'm getting that this person hasn't cried in a long time. Like their eyes is a little bit dry. And you know, that's not such, like, it's not a bad thing, right? That someone doesn't have a reason to cry. But I feel like there is a level of suppression. You know, they are kind of pushing away anything that requires feelings and emotions. They take care of their external so much so, but their internal is a little bit neglected. I say a little bit to be nice, maybe a lot. So they are avoiding the heart, okay? Because if they were to face what's in their heart, it's going to require of them to be taking steps towards healing, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, not because they can do it, it's because they don't feel like they want to. So they're avoiding something that they know that they have to do, but they don't want to do it because it's going to be uncomfortable. I do see them spending time with people, so they are not like lonely. They're spending time with people, but these people are nowhere near this person's heart. Meaning that their interactions with others are either sex-based, desire-based, work-based, some type of transactional-based. It's not emotional whatsoever. I am getting that this person could have done something like a glow up. They could have gone on a diet, or they could have, I don't know, like did something with their hair or with their skin. Maybe they have undergone a surgical operation thing. You know, like what do you call it? Plastic surgery. Or if it's not as extreme as that, it could be something like subtle. But they are really taking care of their external. You know, their external appearance. You know, the different aspects of their life. but their internal dialogue is very much ignored. I feel like they are the type of person that keeps themselves busy, so that they don't have to face the internal dialogue. They are the type of person that will always have something playing as a distraction, like music or radio or the TV. They could be the type of person that sleeps while the TV is on, just for noise, you know? Because it's an external distraction. Because if it's quiet, then your inner dialogue will be loud. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to face that. Healing is indeed needed for this person. They can also have Aquarius in their chart. I just saw something in my peripheral and I thought it was my cat, but it's not. I saw something like move, but it's not my cat. My cat is napping. If this is a romantic situation, they still love you. Now, even if it's a friend, they still love you. Even if it's a family member, they still love you. Whatever the connection that you had, they still care about you. Even if they tell themselves they don't, they do. But that is the internal dialogue that they're trying to ignore. Because maybe if they were to face the feelings that they have for you, the care that they feel for you, then maybe they would have to correct their course or fix things with you. And they don't want to do that. You know, this is someone that deliberately stays in the light because they are afraid of the dark. And usually you hear people saying, yeah, the light is good, light is good, light is good, right? And it's true. But if you don't have the courage to explore the darkness, the dark side of things, then you're missing out. You're missing out on growth. You're missing out on the shadow work. You're missing out on healing. You're missing out on changing your life and bettering yourself, right? So this person deliberately stays in the light, which means that this light is basically what they know. You know, the area that they have covered before, the area that they are comfortable being in. They don't go outside of this light. Because that means then they risk exploring areas where it will force them to change. So low-key, they are a coward. Low-key. They don't have the courage. Okay. Let's see what else. You know, you two are highly compatible. If you both acted like a team like member rather than against each other. Now, I'm not blaming this person completely for what you lack, and I'm not blaming you for what they lack. I feel like you both needed to work together rather than compete, rather than push each other in your own individual ways. You know, like this needed you to being together as a team rather than being together as a power struggle. Because I do see if you both really tried, this would have been like a powerhouse, like a power couple. And even if you tried or they tried, you know, it has to be both of you. It cannot be one-sided. It cannot be one-sided. Because you both are showing up as the king and the queen of wands, which tells me that the potential of this is high or was high. Maybe they have done something that you will never forgive them for, right? Or you've done something that they will never forgive you for, because I do see that they are the one that left. So I don't care who's right and who's wrong, but I do see that you two could have been really compatible. Like, I mean, I do see that you are compatible, but whatever happened between the two of you put a dent on this. Yeah, the feelings are there. If you are wondering if this person still loves you, they do. And possibly you too. I feel like you both still have feelings for each other. But you know, you could be thinking logically, it does not make sense for us to be together. What was done has been done. It's over, right? Like, you could be both thinking it's already too late. Maybe not. I mean, I do see that this person, if they really want to move on from you, they need to do the shadow work. They need to allow themselves to also organize their internal as much as they are organizing their external. And maybe you too. Because the reason why this person is in your energy, Aquarius, is because it's not really over energetically. For them to show up as the most prominent energy for me to talk about, it seems like the connection between the two of you is very much still there. And with the Ace of Cups here, this is some serious deep love. So it's not the type of love that you can just erase quickly and move on. Unless you've done some serious healing and some serious shadow work. And that, for most, is very uncomfortable. If at some point you want to be with this person, it can happen, but you both will have to really put in extra work to make up for the lost time, for one, and to make up for the mistakes of your first round, for two. Because of this connection has like a little bit of resentment and a little bit of stagnation and a little bit of negativity surrounding it, you will have to, you will have to both put extra work in order to make it work again. But it's possible. That is the point. It's like, you need to know it's possible. If you can't get over this person and they can't get over you, there is the possibility that you try again, but you both will have to work extra hard to make this round two work. You know, for the lost time, for the mistakes, for the whatever that happened between the two of you. And the level of accountability and the level of honesty and the level of sincerity will also have to be heightened in order for this to work. Okay. All right, well, signs, Aquarius, And that's it. They could have Aquarius in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Aquarius extended members. But I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Let's see. Okay. There is someone here that you are connected to, whether this is a friend, family, or a lover. It seems like they don't know what they're doing. But they are the stubborn kind. This is the type of person, when they want to do something, it will be very hard for you to convince them to not do something stupid. But you know, I'm kind of getting that, you know that let them method? I'm kind of getting that you need to let this person make the mistakes that they need to make mistakes. You know, they need to make those mistakes so that they can have the opportunity to, so they can have the opportunity to learn. Sometimes I try to speak and my thoughts are and my mouth is not catching up. So, Aquarius, it feels like you need to let this person make mistakes. That is the only way they learn. Because they are a stubborn person. And you know, with stubborn people, you have to let them do their thing. And even if it ends up with, you know, sometimes it's really hard to see someone that you care about make dumb mistakes. You know, but if they are stubborn, you need to let them. Because when they experience whatever they need to experience, there will be a great lesson that they will not forget. Because with stubborn people, when they make mistakes, they have no one to blame but themselves because they were really stubborn about doing something, right? But if you try to get involved in this process, they will look at you and blame you. It's like, oh, it's because of you. You ruined this, you know. If you let me do it my way, we wouldn't, blah, blah. We'll see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.